Hello and welcome. I'm Frank Davis, and I have the high honor of facilitating this MBA 645 class. And I want to welcome you again. There are other welcomes here in the online experience. Another redundancy is that I'm going to do a different kind of overview for the class here in this little bit of a video. And really, I want to set expectations for us. So, with that in mind, let me acknowledge that we will be doing a big picture, a holistic approach, highly experiential, and the journey is to find ourselves with a strategic marketing plan. And along the way, we're going to be creating a crisis communication plan. And that said, we're going to be going deep into brand analysis, brand equity, and what effectively is brand, except it's a euphemism for relationship. The entity has a relationship to its customers, yes, certainly, absolutely, no question about it, but also to its employees, to the community, to vendors. I mean, there's any number of stakeholders. The state it's in, the country it's in, the culture. So, I mean, it just kind of goes on and on. But that relationship is not to be taken for granted, and it is something to be cultivated and built upon and leveraged when needed. So, let's bear that in mind. Brand equity, the value of the brand itself. There's three types of assets that make brand equity, and that's awareness, loyalty, and associations. So you're going to definitely want to bear that in mind. There are classically 4 P's to marketing: promotion, price, place, and product. You definitely going to want to keep all of that in mind. And while the course itself is not going to ask necessarily for other foundational considerations, let me bring a few to you. The entity has a promise. Inherently, the brand has a promise. Inherently, the brand has a vision statement and a mission statement, and those are different. And values. You're definitely going to want to consider the brand's values. So, a couple other things. If you want to succeed in this class, let me give you the big cheat right now. Research, research, research. When it comes to finding keywords, use Moz.com or ads.google.com or semrush.com, etc. That's standard for marketing. It's just assumed that as a professional in marketing, you would use those for keywords. And so you're going to see research over and over and over again, every week really, every deliverable, even memos, everything. Please go to the Shapiro Library. eMarketer is a database in the library just for marketing. And I mean, my God, it's just a wealth of information. EBSCOhost and Gartner and ProQuest. I mean, look, you're graduate students. That basically means you do research. So, some other expectations, specifically for you to be authentic, present, and try to stretch as you strive to do your best. If you want exceeds on the rubrics, go the extra distance. Get creative. Think outside of the box. Bring a new perspective to this. I facilitate this class, and yet we learn from each other. You know, think about it. You paid good money to be here, and you shouldn't have to endure a colleague phoning it in, right? Engage me and engage each other. Let's squeeze all the juice we can out of our time together. Remember, the first day of class is Monday, July 3rd. Try to stay ahead. Try not to have to be turning things in on Saturday and Sunday as the week ends. Try to turn them in early so you can stay ahead. I promise, if you can do that, and you can, you will be in much better shape. I will work with anyone who has a legitimate need. Just let me know. The last class I taught at a different university, I had a student in Syria who experienced the earthquake, the Turkey-Syrian earthquake. He also happened to be a medical doctor. So while he and his family and friends were in dire need and handfuls of them dying, he was nonetheless in my class. And although he did not take advantage of it, I felt compelled to remind him, as I remind you, I just need some communication and documentation, and I will give you all the slack that you really may need, and you may need. So just bear that in mind. And these things happen, So finally, just to nail down actual, literal, mechanical expectations. APA is required throughout. So that means a proper cover page. That means proper citations. That means a proper reference page. The cover page and the reference page do not count in page counts. Not for me, anyway. For some others, you may want to ask. For me, they don't. Also, as a point of professionalism skill for graduate students, I will hold you to account, not just for APA, yet also that your PowerPoints are narrated and that they hold to the slide counts. Just as I will with a 1 to 2 page memo or any other word or page count. So please bear that in mind, and we will enjoy our journey together. Welcome to the class. I'll see you in the classroom.